Hey guys, Matthew with Surface Pro Marketing here. So today we're going to be going over your guys' menu optimization and actually building out a menu identifier. Now the first thing I want to do is not actually build out the menus themselves, which you can find in the Customize tab here, but what I want to do is I want to do some research on what's going on specifically in the marketplace. So if I go Medicine Hat Plumbers, oops, I'm going to get a variety of different results in regards to the plumbing business or plumbing businesses that are available inside of the brand itself here. So what I want to do is I want to actually go down and compete with the services that exist inside of the first, second, and third rankings of Google. So Concept Plumbing is obviously a larger plumbing agency. They've been designed by Titanium Design, Sign and Design and Medicine Hat here. They're a web development service, but basically they've got a couple of services, an About Us page, a residential services page, commercial services page, and it's obviously fairly text heavy. Now this isn't how I would end up designing a website specifically for conversion rate optimization. But what we can do is we can get an idea as to what some of the services they offer are so that we can start creating content and keywords around that. Now what I want to do is I want to go to my menus and I want to check out, we're just going to go back, Bowman's Ventilation and Plumbing. And we're going to check and see what they've got going on here. So they got a plumbing keyword, energy efficiency, home comfort and care. But again, they're not really, they're designed by Yellow Pages, but again, they're not really targeting any specific keywords, with exception of their heating and cooling. Oh, there we go, thermostats, Carrier Infinity Systems, cooling, Carrier water heaters, those kinds of things. Okay, so we got an idea as to where we're going and what we're doing with our website, and I'm just going to go ahead and go back here again and maybe look for Bruce's Sewer Service. Designed by Capitalist Digital. Old business partners of mine. Our services. Okay, plumbing services, sewer services, septic services, blocked or clogged drains, hydrojet, drain and cleaning. Okay, so we get an idea as to what's going on here. Now, a really good way to get around this, you guys, is if you're looking for specific keywords, is to go into Google Keyword Planner. And we're going to go and physically search up a couple of keywords that we want to optimize for. Now I'm going to sign in to. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go into my tools and I want to go under planning and I want to go keyword planner. And I want to look up the most commonly searched plumbing keywords. Google, and we're just going to get a list of that. So we got plumberseo.net, plumbing, water heaters, bathroom remodeling, tankless water heaters, leak detection. There's a variety of different services that are available. So we want to basically rip off this list and use it on our own website when it comes to our services page. Now, what we can do is we could divvy it up into, for example, a variety of different services, but what we want to do is we want to look up plumbing, water heaters, and discover new keywords. And I just want to look up drain cleaning, leak detection, boiler repair, emergency plumber, water heater repair. Okay, shower installation, sewer repair. So there's a lot of really good content on this site. And this is, I think his name is Josh Nelson, but he ends up running digital marketing training for other agency owners. Really handy little tool that he has and up here, but we can go. We can see what we can come up with. So, there we go. Furnace repair, plumbing and heating, Medicine Hat, best plumbers in Medicine Hat, air conditioning, medicine hat. So we're going to build keywords around specifically those keywords, so we can come up with a couple of solutions to see what we can drive in regards to traffic. So now obviously our top keyword for volume, now in order to get your average monthly searches, you guys, you do have to be running Google Ads and get this information. So I would suggest just setting up a small campaign of even $1 a day, and then that'll give you access to your average monthly searches in regards to this really comprehensive keyword tool. Or you could use a couple of paid keywords like SEMrush, those kinds of things if you want to. But this is honestly the free way to go about that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using plumber medicine hat, HVAC medicine hat, furnace repair medicine hat, air conditioning medicine hat, and it looks like, yeah, those are going to be our primary keywords that we're going to end up searching for in the medicine hat market. So heating and cooling medicine hat, heating and air conditioning medicine hat. So heating and cooling medicine hat, okay. There's a couple of keywords that we can play with here, and that is what we're going to build our website structure around, is the optimal number of keywords or the optimal volume keywords that we're really looking for when it comes to physically building out our website. So we could do that through, like I said, searching keywords, or through searching using Google Keyword Planner, or through searching out our competition. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going back into our WordPress website once again. And I'm just going to exit out a couple of things here. But once we are in the customize option, we're going to want to go back into menus, create new menu. And this is what we're going to want to call our main menu. And we're going to want to put the menu location on our header and our footer, just because it's going to give Google a really nice site index in regards to where we want to add things. Now, as we add these, we're going to want to use primarily our custom links and our home page setup, because this is what, or our pages setup, because this is what's going to allow us to develop our website site structure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to develop a home page, and I'm going to call it plumbing. Well, what was the keyword? Plumber's medicine hat. That's important, you guys. So make sure you're paying attention to your plumber's medicine hat. And then what we can do is we could use this custom links feature and create a little hashtag URL. And what that's going to do is, you can kind of already see it on the right hand side here. It's building out our menu. And we can create a little hashtag URL, so we could do residential plumbing, or we could just call it residential. Hashtag commercial. And then that'll give us our service pages. And then what we can do is we can go in and we can create our, you'll see on the left hand side here, it's already creating a site hierarchy, a site structure. We can go about us, contact us, and what the heck, we'll call it a warranties page. All right, so now we have this published, and we have this kind of ugly looking menu right over here, and we've got a couple of custom links and a couple of pages that we want to drop down, but we've got our site hierarchy and architecture, so we could start building websites off of that. Now, like I said, I wanted to go into our competition's website to see what the heck is going on. We could do tankless water heaters, for example, leak detection, drain cleaning, shower repair, boiler repair, and we can come up with some really comprehensive service pages that we can go boiler repair, commercial, shower repair, drain cleaning, what else do we got? Water heater repair, go into Plumber's Medicine Hat, figure out what the heck everybody else in the top portion is doing in terms of residential services, sewer backups, water jetting, camera inspections. Okay. Sewer backups. Camera inspections. And as you can see, we're starting to build out over here. Once we hit publish, we've got these options showing up inside of here as well. Now, kind of ugly, so I'm going to show you guys how to make something like this look quite a bit prettier. So you don't have to worry about the site itself being as gnarly looking as that. But that's just the opportunity to build that out there. And that is it for this video, you guys. In our next video, we're going to be going over customizing your Elementor header and what that looks like, so you guys don't have such an ugly looking menu itself. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell below. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Bye.